Congratulations. God says, a heaven-sent miracle is waiting for you. Your angel is not allowing you to skip this. Listen to me now before it's too late. Stop scrolling. Stop doubting. You are standing at the edge of a miracle that was made just for you. This is not a coincidence. This is not just another day. I, the Lord your God, am speaking to you directly. If you skip this now, you may walk right past the breakthrough you've cried and prayed for. Do not ignore this moment. Watch closely, listen deeply, and stay with me until the very end, because if you turn away, you may lose something more precious than you realize. I have sent this to you for a reason. Comment, Amen, if your heart feels this is for you. When I say a miracle is waiting for you, I mean something heaven itself has prepared, wrapped in light, carried by angels and marked with your name. This miracle is not random, it is not delayed. It is right on time. You've been feeling the pressure because the promise is close. You've been under spiritual attack because what I'm about to give you will shift everything. That's why your angel is standing guard, why I will not let you ignore this. Your angel is not giving you permission to pass this by, because what you are about to receive is sacred. I have chosen you for this moment. This is not just a message, it is a call from me. I am interrupting your day because I know your heart has been heavy, and I know you've been asking if I'm still with you. I've seen every tear. I've heard every whispered prayer, the nights you couldn't sleep, the days you questioned if you were forgotten. I was there through it all. And now, I'm telling you, it's time. Your waiting has not been in vain. The pain, the delay, the confusion, it was never punishment, it was preparation. I had to shape you for what is coming. I had to protect you from what you couldn't see. And now, because you endured, the heavens are opening. Like the Israelites standing before the Red Sea with nowhere to go, I see how you feel trapped. But just as I made a way through the waters, I am making a way for you now. A miracle that no man, no enemy, no force in hell can stop. This isn't something you have to force. It's something you receive. Trust me. Even when you can't see what I'm doing, trust that I'm moving in the invisible. I am shifting things in your favor. You don't need to fight this battle alone. I am your defender, your provider, your healer, your father. I am still the God of miracles. You are not watching this by accident. You were led here because you're one of the chosen ones. Yes, chosen. Even if you feel broken, even if you think you've made too many mistakes, my grace is bigger than your past. My love is not based on your perfection, it is based on my promise. And my promise over you is unshakable. You will rise, you will walk through this fire and not be burned. You will come out stronger, wiser, and more blessed than before. I will restore what you lost. I will multiply what you gave. I will answer what you asked. Comment 1111 if you believe this miracle is already moving toward you. Your angel is fighting battles you can't see. There are things I've shielded you from that you will never know about, because my protection is silent but sure. You've felt delays, but I've called them divine pauses. You've experienced closed doors, but I shut them because what's behind the next door is so much better. You've been tired, and I understand that. But don't give up. You're closer than you think. If you could only see what I've lined up ahead, you'd stop questioning and start praising. This is why I need you to keep listening. Don't walk away from this. You have asked me for a sign, and I am giving you one now. The confirmation you were seeking is here. Let your spirit receive it. Let your heart recognize it. I speak in whispers and in waves, in scripture and in silence. Today, I am speaking plainly. Your breakthrough is here. Heaven is aligning the right people, the right doors, the right moments. Things that seemed stuck will start moving. Things you lost hope for will breathe again. When you feel like nothing's changing, remember, seeds don't break the ground the moment they're planted. But under the surface, they grow. Your prayers have planted seeds in places you can't see. And now the rain is coming. The light is reaching the roots. The harvest is beginning. I am not done with you. I am just getting started. What I'm about to do will leave you in awe, and all will know it was my hand on your life. This is your moment, and this miracle has waited long enough. Don't resist it. Don't push it away with doubt or fear. Your heart has been aching for relief, and I am bringing it. Your soul has been dry, and I am pouring out fresh peace. You've cried for clarity, and I'm giving you divine direction. The delay is breaking, the darkness is lifting, and your angel is standing watch, making sure you don't skip past this blessing. Before you go, take one small step of faith, and like this video, let that be your sign of agreement that you're ready to receive what I've prepared for you. The enemy has tried to wear you down with delay, disappointment, and distractions, but he cannot stop what I have already commanded into motion. Heaven does not operate on your clock, but I always arrive right on time. What I promised you is not denied, it's just been in the making. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. There is a miracle assigned to your name, and it's no longer being held back. You may not see it yet, but it's on the way. Your angel has been dispatched, not to watch, but to war, to fight in the spirit what you've been battling in silence. You don't have to understand how everything will work out. That's not your burden. That's mine. Your only job is to trust me, even in the waiting, even when it's silent, even when it feels like I'm not there. I never left. I never turned away. I was with you in the valley, and I'll be with you at the mountaintop. Comment 222 if you trust me, even when you don't understand. The reason I'm telling you this now is because too many times you've come close and then backed away. You've let fear speak louder than faith. You've allowed the weight of the past to convince you that the future will only bring more pain. But I'm not calling you to live in fear. I'm calling you to step forward in faith. This miracle has been prepared with great care, and it is delicate, powerful, and timely. Your angel has held it close until your heart was ready. And now, heaven is saying, it's time. You've been questioning your worth, wondering if I could really still choose you after everything you've been through, after all the times you doubted, wandered, or made mistakes. But hear me, I don't look at you the way people do. I don't measure your value by your mistakes. I see your heart. I know your struggle. I know the fight you've been in. And still I've called you worthy. Still, I've chosen you. Still, I've placed my hand upon your life. You were made for more than survival. You were created for glory. There are battles you didn't ask for but were born to overcome. There are blessings waiting that require your obedience, not your perfection. Don't wait until you feel strong enough. Strength is something I give as you walk forward, not something you need before you begin. You are enough, because I am with you. The very same God who parted seas, shut lions' mouths, and raised the dead is the same God who walks beside you now. I don't change, and my power hasn't diminished. Your miracle is in my hands, and my hands are steady. The shift you've been sensing is real. You're not imagining it. You feel the stirring in your spirit because something sacred is unfolding. I am whispering directions to your angel. I am opening a door that no one will be able to shut. Your name is being spoken in rooms you haven't entered yet. People are being moved into place. Resources are being released. And soon, what was unseen will become undeniable. You will step into a moment that feels like everything changed at once, but I want you to know, it didn't happen suddenly. It happened because you stayed faithful when it would have been easier to give up. Comment 333 to declare your faith in me and what I am doing. There were times when you felt forgotten, but I never forgot. Not for 1 second. When you cried, I collected every tear. When you struggled, I was nearer than you knew. When you fell, I covered you with mercy. And now, I am lifting you up. I am placing you where your gifts will make room for you. I am aligning divine timing with divine favor. I am healing what broke you. I am redeeming what was stolen. I am answering not just your prayers, but the prayers of generations before you. You see, I have always had a plan, even when life felt random, even when all you saw was loss. My plan has always been to prosper you, to give you hope and a future, not just someday. Now, you are entering a season where what I spoke over you long ago is finally being fulfilled. This is not just another day. This is a holy moment, a turning point. I am awakening things inside you that you thought were buried, dreams you gave up on, passions you silenced. I am calling them back to life. It's okay to be afraid, but don't let fear stop you. Let it be the evidence that what's ahead is worth it. Let it remind you that you're stepping into territory the enemy doesn't want you to claim, but he has no power over what I've blessed. He cannot block what I've decreed. You are covered by grace, wrapped in favor, and surrounded by angels. You will not be shaken. You will not be moved. Because I, the Lord your God, go before you. You may have been delayed, but you are not disqualified. You may have been broken, but you are not beyond repair. My healing is complete. My love is perfect. My mercy is new every morning. And today, my voice is reaching you to remind you your miracle is close, closer than you think. I need you to believe again, to hope again, to prepare your heart, not for more struggle, but for joy, for restoration, for answered prayers and new beginnings. This is the moment I want you to remember when you look back and say, that was the day everything began to change. This is the beginning of the turnaround. You are not alone in this. I've assigned angels to walk with you, to fight for you, to cover you when the pressure feels too great. And your angel will not rest until the blessing reaches your hands, until the miracle is fully delivered, until you see the fullness of what I have spoken. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. That isn't just hope. That's me. That's my spirit, confirming what your soul already senses. I've placed this moment in front of you not to tease you, but to prepare you. You've been walking through shadows, but the light is rising now. You've been asking, when, Lord? And my answer to you today is, now. You are not watching this by chance. I've guided your steps to this very word, because I want you to know your waiting has not been wasted. Every delay had purpose. Every detour was part of my plan. I did not bring you this far to leave you disappointed. I have carved out a miracle that fits your life in ways you cannot yet see. A miracle that makes sense of the pain, redeems the time you thought was lost, and opens doors you weren't even knocking on. Your season is shifting. Comment 555 if you're ready for what I'm releasing into your life. The reason the pressure increased lately is because you're close. The reason the attacks have felt more personal, more relentless, is because you're standing on the threshold of transformation. The enemy is threatened, not by who you were, but by who you're becoming. He sees the glow returning to your soul. He hears the whisper of destiny, and he's desperate to distract you, to make you doubt again. But don't turn away. Not now. Not when I've brought you so far. You were born for this moment. You've been trying to understand everything, trying to put the pieces together, but I never asked you to figure it all out. I asked you to follow me. Faith isn't built in comfort, it's forged in fire. And your faith, though tested, has not failed. It has grown. Even in silence, you chose to stay. Even in confusion, you still prayed. Even in loneliness, you reached out for me. And I saw all of it. I see you now. And I call you faithful. I know the burdens you've been carrying. The kind that press into your chest and make it hard to breathe. I know how tired you've been of saying I'm fine when your heart is quietly breaking. But I have not left you to carry it all alone. I am lifting the weight from your shoulders, even now as you listen. I am exchanging your sorrow for joy, your fear for peace, your heaviness for strength. This miracle that is coming, it's not just about blessing your life, it's about healing your soul. Comment 1212 if you receive the healing and breakthrough I am bringing. This miracle is personal. It's not a general blessing or a vague promise. It's tailored to the things you whispered in the dark when no one was around, to the longings you were too afraid to speak aloud. I know every one of them, and I have not turned a deaf ear. When you were crying and thought no one noticed, I was counting your tears. When your heart broke and you had no words to pray, I was still listening. Nothing escapes me. Nothing is too small or too lost for me to restore. You've been asking me to show you a sign. Here it is. My words reaching your heart in this very moment. I don't do random. I do divine timing. I do perfect alignment. And I am aligning everything for your good. I've been preparing the path, smoothing the rough places, removing the wrong people, and guarding the doors that are not meant for you. And now, I am opening what no man can shut. Your miracle may not arrive the way you imagined. It may come quietly. It may surprise you. But when it comes, you will know it's from me. Because it will bring peace that doesn't make sense. It will bring joy that rises without effort. It will bring a shift so deep that even the people around you will see the change. Not because you forced it, but because I ordained it. There is a reason your spirit won't settle. That's me, stirring your heart for something greater. I never meant for you to settle into the pain. I never intended for you to make a home in the valley. I've called you higher. I've called you into more. You've seen glimpses of what I can do, but now you'll walk in it fully. You've cried for breakthrough, and it's already in motion. You've asked for confirmation, and here it is. You're not waiting on me, I'm waiting on your yes. I'm calling you to believe again, not just with your words, but with your actions, with your surrender, with your trust. Step forward, even if your knees shake, even if your heart is afraid. Step forward anyway, because when you move in faith, heaven moves with you. Your miracle is already released, but your faith is the key that opens your hands to receive it. You've been through too much to give up now. You didn't survive that pain just to go back to what broke you. You didn't endure the storms to live a life of barely getting by. I didn't save you for you to live hidden in fear and shame. I saved you for purpose, for glory, for impact. Your life carries weight in the kingdom. Your story is not over, it's just beginning. This is the kind of miracle that shifts your generations, that heals old wounds, that breaks cycles, that restores what others thought was permanently lost. What I'm doing in your life will be so evident, even those who doubted you will see it and say, only God could have done this. And they'll be right, because this miracle has my fingerprint all over it. You don't have to beg me for what I've already prepared. You don't have to earn my love. I gave it freely. You don't have to strive for my favor. It rests on you because you're mine. I see your heart. I see your fight. And I'm proud of you. You've kept going when quitting looked easier. You've held on to faith when it would have made more sense to let go. You've kept believing. And now, I am rewarding that faith. The wait is almost over. You are stepping into answered prayers, into healing, into favor, into freedom. And no, it's not too late. I am the God who redeems time, who restores years, who breathes life into dry bones. Nothing is wasted with me. Nothing is too broken for me to use. And everything the enemy meant for harm, I will turn for your good. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. I was there, holding you together when nothing made sense. I've seen your quiet strength, your broken prayers, your deep questions. And I need you to know this now. I'm not just sending a miracle. I am walking it straight into your life. There is a reason you're hearing me in this exact moment, because something holy is near. I am preparing to release a wave of favor, restoration, and healing that will rewrite your story. You won't look like what you've been through. The pain, the loss, the emptiness, it's not the end. It was the shaping. It was me getting you ready for something greater than your eyes can see. You felt forgotten, but I was just working behind the scenes. I was protecting the promise while preparing your heart to carry it. Comment 777 if you receive this word deep in your spirit. You've been feeling the weight for a reason. What I'm placing on your life is too precious to hand to someone who isn't ready. I had to strengthen your spirit before I could release what I've kept reserved for you. And now, because you didn't give up, because you stayed faithful even when you felt lost, I am saying, get ready. Not in some distant future. Not someday. Now. It's time to see what I meant when I said, no eye has seen, no ear has heard, no mind has imagined what I have prepared for those who love me. This is about more than just blessing you with things. This is about restoring the fire in your soul, bringing your purpose back to life, reminding you of who you really are. You've been so focused on survival that you've forgotten how powerful you are when you walk in my strength. You are not weak. You are not defeated. You are not abandoned. You are chosen. You are anointed. You are covered. I am lifting your eyes now so you can see beyond what hurt you. This miracle is more than a single moment. It's a shift. It's a reset. It's me reaching into your life and turning what the enemy meant to destroy you into something that builds you. I do not waste pain. I use it. Every tear, every scar, every moment you thought would break you, I'm using it all. I am turning ashes into beauty. I am giving you joy where sorrow tried to take root. I am filling the empty places with purpose. Comment 999 if you feel this word is for you. You are stepping into something holy. You may not feel ready, but I've already declared you are. You've already passed tests you didn't even know were tests. You've already been refined in the fire, and now it's time to rise. This is your rising season. The things that used to break you will no longer shake you. The wounds that once kept you stuck will no longer hold power. I am making you whole again, and wholeness is where the miracle lives. I want you to understand this. When I bless you, it won't just be for you. Your breakthrough will overflow. Your healing will touch others. Your testimony will shake foundations. You've asked me to use you, and I will, but I had to let you walk through the pain so you'd carry compassion. I had to let you experience loss so you'd appreciate the gain. What you've walked through has not disqualified you, it has qualified you. You've spent too long trying to make sense of what hurt you. Let it go. You don't need to understand it all to receive what's next. What I'm giving you will not make sense anyway. It will be too sudden, too beautiful, too precise. You'll look around and say, only God could have done this. And you'll be right, because I want the glory. I want the world to see what happens when someone holds on even when everything inside says to quit. I have heard your cries in the quiet. I have seen the tears fall when no one was looking. I have felt your heart ache for relief. And I promise you this, it is on the way. Not in a shallow, temporary way, but in a deep, healing, permanent way. The peace you've prayed for, the answer you've waited on, the breakthrough you've dreamed of. I am not a distant God. I am near, and I am not just promising, I am delivering. Don't measure my power by your surroundings. Miracles often come in ordinary moments. Keep your eyes open. Keep your heart open. Keep your spirit expectant. You don't need to force anything. Just stay connected to me. Stay rooted in truth. Keep walking, one step at a time. Your angel isn't just guarding you, they're guiding you. You're being led. Even in the quiet, even in the stillness, movement is happening in the unseen. This is the kind of miracle that leaves you changed. It will change how you pray. It will change how you love. It will change how you see yourself. No more living in shame. No more dragging your past into your future. No more believing the lie that you missed your moment. I am the God who restores, revives, and resets, and I am doing it now for you. Do not be afraid of how big the shift will be. I will give you the grace to carry it. I will send the right people to walk with you. I will provide the wisdom you need at every turn. This is not about what you can do. This is about what I'm doing through you. Let go of the pressure. Release the weight. I never asked you to do it alone. I've always planned to walk you through it. You are on the edge of a promise fulfilled. I know it's been hard. I know the wait has felt endless. But I have never lied to you, and I will not start now. What I spoke over you still stands. My word does not return void. Heaven is still backing you. Angels are still surrounding you. My hand is still on you. You have not been forgotten, you've been preserved. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. You will see the fruit of your faith. You will see the answers you cried out for. You will see why the warfare was so intense. It wasn't because you were weak, it was because you were dangerous to the enemy's plans. And now, I am raising you up, stronger, clearer, closer to me than ever before. That was me. That was my strength holding you. That was my mercy surrounding you. And now I am speaking clearly. Everything you've been through has led you to this very moment, a divine moment, a miracle moment, a heaven-sent turning point. You've been asking me why it's taken so long. You've questioned the silence. You've wondered if maybe you misunderstood me. Let me assure you, nothing I've promised you has changed. The delays didn't cancel the blessing. The storms didn't erase the plans. The confusion didn't take me by surprise. I am still working, still moving, and still preparing. The waiting season has built something deep in you, something strong. And now, I am calling it forth. Now, I'm shifting things for your good, even in the places you thought were dead. Comment 1010 if you still believe I am working all things together for your good. Let's talk about that feeling you've had lately. the one you haven't told anyone about, that quiet ache in your heart, like you're stuck between who you used to be and who you're becoming. You feel the change coming, but you can't see it yet. That's not confusion, that's transition. And transitions feel uncomfortable. You're shedding the weight of the past while preparing to walk into something new. Don't panic in this process. I'm walking you through it. You're not behind. You're not late. You're exactly where I need you to be for what's next. Sometimes I hold the miracle until you're ready to carry it. I don't delay to punish you, I wait to protect you. You asked me for blessings and I said yes. But I've also been building the strength in you to hold them. Because I don't just want you to receive, I want you to keep it. I want you to live in it. That's why you felt pressure. That's why things have stretched you. You were being strengthened, not punished. You were being prepared, not passed over. And now, the season is shifting. You're entering a time where the things I've whispered in private will be seen in public. The prayers you've prayed through tears are about to rise into praise. The places where you felt forgotten will be the exact places where I show up in power. You are walking into a divine reversal. The very area where you experienced your deepest pain will become the place of your greatest testimony. Comment 1515 if you feel this confirmation settling into your spirit. Listen to me, your miracle is not coming because you've earned it. It's coming because I love you, because I made a covenant with you, because my promises are rooted in my character, not your perfection. You are mine. And I don't bless you just to bless you. I bless you so that others can see who I am through your life. I am writing a story with your days that will point others back to me. That's how valuable you are. That's how much you matter. When you were about to give up, I was fighting for you. When you were drowning in worry, I was speaking peace over your future. When you didn't see a way forward, I was already making a way. Just because you couldn't see the path doesn't mean I wasn't paving it. Faith is trusting me even when you can't trace me. And you've trusted me more than you know. That's why this miracle is being released. That's why the breakthrough can no longer be delayed. I'm honoring the faith you held onto when it felt like nothing was changing. I know how tired you've been. I know how heavy it's felt. You've been holding so much for so long that you've forgotten what it's like to rest. But I am calling you into rest now, not because the journey is over, but because I want you to receive what's next from a place of peace, not panic. The pressure is lifting. The fear is losing its grip. You're going to breathe again. You're going to feel joy again. Not just moments of happiness, but a deep, lasting, God-given peace that steadies your soul. The miracle I'm releasing isn't just going to fix a few things, it's going to realign your life. What felt broken is being restored. What was stuck is being released. What was missing is being returned. I am the God of full restoration. I don't just give pieces, I bring fullness. I don't patch up the old, I make things new. This is a new thing I'm doing. You've been faithful with the little, and now I'm about to trust you with more. Not because you chased it, but because you stayed with me through the trial. There's a reason the enemy fought you so hard. He saw what was coming before you did. He tried to shut you down before you discovered who you are in me. But he failed. You're still standing. And that alone is proof of my power. If only you could see what's waiting on the other side of your persistence. If only you could see the doors I've already opened, the blessings already in motion. But even if you can't see it all yet, trust me, it's coming, and it's closer than it's ever been. So let me remind you again, don't give up now. Don't walk away from this moment. I am closer than your next breath. I am moving in ways you can't imagine. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. Heaven knows your name. The angels assigned to you have not grown tired. They are working, warring, and clearing paths in the unseen so you can walk in victory. This is not the end of your story. This is the beginning of a brand new chapter. And I, your God, have already written it. I have already prepared the blessing. I have already spoken the promise. I have already cleared the way. Now it's time for you to walk in it. With confidence, with peace, with boldness, with expectation. Your miracle is already moving. The only thing left is for you to receive it. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. I see the way you've stayed kind in a world that hasn't always been kind to you, and I want you to know it hasn't gone unnoticed. I've been keeping record not to punish you, but to reward you. I'm a just God, and your time is coming. There's a reason you've been feeling restless. It's because your spirit knows something's shifting. You've outgrown old places. You no longer fit where you used to be. The doors that closed weren't rejection, they were redirection. I wasn't denying you, I was guiding you. Sometimes I have to close off the familiar so you can walk into the fulfillment. I won't let you stay stuck in what I've already called you out of. You are made for more, and more is what's coming. Comment 1717 if you're ready to walk out of what's behind and into what's ahead. You may feel like you've been losing pieces of yourself, like life has chipped away at your peace, your hope, your energy. But I have not let a single part of you go unnoticed. I collect every piece and I make them whole again. You are not too far gone. You are not too broken. What you've been through did not disqualify you, it prepared you. There is nothing in your story that I can't use. Every scar will serve a purpose. Every weakness will become a place for my strength to rest. You've been asking me to change your situation, but I've been changing you first. Because when you change, everything around you has to shift too. I've been refining you, not punishing you. I've been stretching you to prepare you for what I've already prepared for you. And now, you're closer than you've ever been. This miracle isn't just about getting you out of a hard season. It's about launching you into your purpose. It's about showing you who you are through my eyes, not through the pain of your past. I know you've had to walk through seasons that made no sense. People left, doors shut, and you wondered where I was. But I was never absent. I was behind the scenes, protecting your destiny from what you couldn't yet understand. I had to remove people whose intentions weren't pure. I had to shut doors that led to dead ends. I had to allow you to walk through the wilderness so you could learn to depend fully on me. You weren't being punished, you were being preserved. Comment Amen if you know I have never left your side. This miracle will not be rushed. It has been perfectly timed. You may have thought I was late, but I was right on schedule. Because what I'm about to do won't just bless you, it will teach you that my timing is always better than your plans. I know how long you've waited. I know how many nights you've cried out for me to step in. And I want you to hear me now. My hand is moving. Your prayers have not gone unanswered. Your tears have not gone unseen. I have heard every word, and I am responding. You've grown tired. I understand that. I see how heavy the days have felt. But I'm proud of you for not quitting. You may not feel strong, but you are. Because even in your weakness, you kept going. Even when you were tired of hoping, you kept believing. And that faith, small as it may have felt, is the very thing that moves mountains. I'm not waiting for you to be perfect. I'm responding to your faith. There are blessings ahead of you that will erase the pain behind you. There are doors opening that no man can shut. There are new beginnings waiting that don't carry the weight of your past. You are walking into something brand new. And I need you to be ready, not just with your hands open, but with your heart prepared. Let go of what didn't happen. Release what you thought your life should have looked like. I'm doing something better. something you didn't even know to pray for, something that will make you say, "Now I understand why I had to wait." Your name is being spoken in places you haven't even entered yet. Opportunities are being shaped around you. People are being positioned to bless you. This is the favor you've prayed for. This is the open heaven you've longed to see. And the beauty of it all is that you didn't have to chase it. You just stayed close to me, and I'm bringing it to you. Because what's for you will always find you when you're walking with me. You won't have to beg for what I've already given. You won't have to fight for what I've already secured. Your miracle isn't hanging in the balance, it's already been written into your story. And now, chapter by chapter, it's unfolding. Slowly, then all at once. Like the dawn breaking after a long night, it's coming into view. And when it arrives, it won't feel forced. It'll feel like home, because it was always meant for you. So don't look back. Don't compare your journey. Don't second-guess your value. I have chosen you. I have marked you. I have called you by name. And everything I start, I finish. I don't leave things half done. What I've started in you, I will complete. The dreams that feel delayed are still alive. The hopes you buried are still growing roots beneath the surface. And very soon, the harvest will come. I am with you through it all. In the waiting, in the breaking, in the rebuilding. I have not changed. My love has not lessened. My plans have not failed. You are safe in my hands. You are loved beyond measure. And you are about to see what happens when you trust me, even when you can't trace me. I protected your purpose by pruning what was never planted by me. You saw endings, but I was making space for beginnings. You felt loss, but I was laying the foundation for something eternal. Every closed door was covered in grace. Every delay held divine protection. Nothing I allowed was wasted. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily, and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There are things you prayed for that didn't come to pass, and you've blamed yourself. But I need you to know some of those no's were the greatest gifts I ever gave you. I saw what you couldn't. I heard conversations behind your back. I knew the true heart behind what looked good on the surface. And I shut it down, not to punish you, but to preserve you, to protect the miracle that is now on its way. The miracle that is pure, real, and lasting. You've had enough of temporary blessings that fall apart. Now, I'm giving you something eternal. You've been walking through this season with quiet endurance. No one knows how deep the pain went. No one understands how much strength it's taken just to keep moving. But I know, and I've been watching. And I am telling you this with all of heaven as witness, your season of silent suffering is ending. Joy is returning. Not the shallow kind that fades overnight, but a deep, soul-steadying joy. The kind that no circumstance can steal. The kind that reminds you who you are and whose you are. Comment, Amen, if you believe your season is shifting right now. There are blessings being prepared in rooms your name has already entered. I've placed your name on hearts and in conversations you don't even know about yet. You haven't seen the full picture because I've only shown you pieces, but trust me, it's coming together. I've woven every part of your life into something beautiful. You'll look back and see how the broken pieces were always meant to fit. What felt like chaos was me building a masterpiece. What felt like wandering was me guiding you home. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. I don't choose people based on status or titles. I choose based on the heart. And yours has been seeking me, even in the silence. Even when you weren't sure, I was still listening. That is what moves me. Not perfection, but persistence. Not strength, but surrender. I don't need you to have it all together. I just need your yes, your willingness, your faith, even if it's just a flicker. There are things I'm about to bring into your life that will surprise you. You won't have to fight for them. You won't have to beg or plead. They will arrive in peace, wrapped in my timing, with no sorrow attached. These are gifts from me, pure, perfect, and placed in your life because you trusted me even when it was hard. The kind of blessings that make you forget the years of lack, the kind that redeem everything. Comment 1111 if you are ready to receive what I have already prepared for you. The waiting you've endured is not just a pause, it's been a positioning. I've been moving things around, aligning people and places, setting up moments that will unlock the very things you've prayed for. You've felt stuck, but you're actually being placed with precision, like a key crafted for a specific door. And now that door is about to open, not by force, not by striving, but by favor. Let me speak to the fear that still lingers in your heart. The fear that says, what if it doesn't happen? What if I get disappointed again? I understand that fear. I know how heavy it feels. But I want you to bring it to me. Not because I'm angry about your doubt, but because I want to replace it with trust. You don't have to pretend with me. I already know, and still I say you are chosen. You are worthy. You are ready. This miracle is not just about you. It's about the generations after you, the people watching you, the ones who will be inspired by your story. I am doing something through you that will outlive you. That's why the pressure has felt so intense. That's why the attacks came so suddenly. But the battle is already won. The enemy knew what was coming, and he tried to shake you. But you're still standing. And because you didn't give up, you're going to see the fullness of what I've promised. The road has been long. The nights have been dark. But morning is coming. And with it, clarity. With it, peace. With it, answers. You've been walking by faith, and now you're about to see by sight. I've spoken the word. I've released the provision. I've assigned angels to protect it as it makes its way to you, and not one force in hell can stop what I've started. You'll begin to notice small signs, gentle nudges, confirmations that feel like more than coincidence. That's me. That's my spirit showing you that things are shifting. Don't rush it. Don't force it. Just stay close. Keep listening. Keep trusting. I haven't brought you this far to leave you now. You've crossed through too much pain to not walk into promise. You've cried too many tears to not see the joy I have stored up for you. When I move suddenly. You may feel like nothing is happening, and then everything changes at once. So stay ready. Prepare your heart. Protect your peace. Watch what you speak. Don't curse what I'm still cultivating. Trust that even in the unseen, I'm working. And when it comes, you'll know it was me. There will be no doubt, no confusion, just peace. I was present when you were too broken to speak, when all you could do was sit in silence and wonder if your prayers had disappeared into the air. But your prayers did not vanish. They reached me, every single one. And now, I'm answering them in a way that will leave no room for doubt it was me all along. You've waited so long that you've almost convinced yourself it's safer not to hope. But I didn't create you to live in fear of disappointment. I created you to walk in faith. I placed resilience in your spirit and fire in your soul. You're not here to just survive, you're here to rise, to overcome, to walk in the power of my promise. And the miracle I'm sending you now will not just be a blessing, it will be a declaration, a statement to the world that I do not abandon my children. Comment 222 if you still believe I have something powerful coming your way. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. I know what people have said. I know what the enemy has whispered, that maybe you're not chosen, maybe you're not worthy, maybe the blessing passed you by. But all of that is a lie. From the beginning, I set you apart. Before anyone saw your value, I marked you with my love. Before you knew how to pray, I had already planned how I would deliver you. You are not forgotten. You are not one of the overlooked ones. You are my beloved. This miracle that's coming, it isn't just for your comfort. It's coming to break every lie you've believed about who you are and what you're capable of. I'm showing you who you are in me. You are not too late. You are not broken beyond repair. You are exactly the person I want to bless. Not because you've done everything right, but because you've stayed when it was hard. Because you kept looking for me when it would have been easier to walk away. That faith is precious to me, and I am honoring it now. I want you to understand how deeply involved I am in every detail of your life. Not just the big moments. Every quiet step, every hidden battle, every tear you wiped away in silence. I was there. I was collecting those tears, storing them, and turning them into a harvest. The pain that once threatened to break you is now becoming the soil for your greatest breakthrough. I'm bringing beauty from the ashes. Not just enough to help you heal, but enough to help others heal through your testimony. Comment 333 if you receive that your pain is being turned into purpose. It's not about what you've lost, it's about what I'm restoring. It's about what I'm bringing that will be better than anything that left. Stop mourning what I've removed and start expecting what I'm about to deliver. I do not take without giving. I do not strip without rebuilding. And what I rebuild is always stronger. This is why some things fell apart. They couldn't handle the weight of the blessing I'm bringing next. I had to clear the space so that when the blessing arrives, there is room for it to flourish. You are about to be overtaken by grace, not just touched by it, overtaken. That means my goodness will start showing up in every corner of your life, in unexpected places, in ordinary moments, in areas you gave up on. Don't be surprised when peace starts showing up where anxiety used to live. Don't be shocked when doors open without you having to force them. This is the fruit of faith. This is the result of surrender. I am flooding your life with favor, and no force can stop it. You don't need to be afraid of what's next. You don't need to keep bracing for the worst. That's not faith. That's fear dressed as protection. Let it go. You don't need to protect yourself from the blessing I'm sending. Just receive it. Open your hands. Open your heart. Let go of the mindset that says you have to struggle for everything. I am shifting your season. You have sowed with tears. Now you will reap with joy. The people who walked away, the ones who didn't see your worth, they served their purpose. Don't chase what I released. Don't cling to what I've removed. Your future does not depend on people who couldn't see the vision I've placed in your heart. What's ahead of you is far greater than what's behind. What I'm doing next is not tied to old approval. I am raising you up in a new way, with new strength, with fresh oil, with divine strategy. You're going to feel different in the days ahead. More peace, more clarity, more confidence. That's because I'm renewing your mind. I'm softening your heart. I'm lifting the weight you've been carrying so long it started to feel normal. It's not normal to live tired, defeated, and anxious all the time. That's not what I've designed for you. I created you for joy, for freedom, for purpose. And that's what I'm restoring to you now. Don't try to explain this season to everyone. Some won't understand, and that's okay. This isn't about their approval. This is about your obedience. What I'm asking you to walk into requires boldness. It requires faith. You're stepping into miracles that eyes have not seen, that ears have not heard, that minds cannot comprehend. But your spirit knows. Deep down, you know this is the shift. This is the moment. When the breakthrough hits, and it will remember that it was me. Don't give credit to chance or luck. It will be too precise, too timely, too powerful to be anything but divine. I want the world to see what I can do with someone who just refused to quit, who kept showing up, who kept believing. That's you, and this miracle is your reward. So keep moving forward. Keep your eyes on me. Let your heart rest. You are stepping into something holy, something promised, something covered in my favor. This isn't hype. This is heaven, and it's coming straight to you. I know you feel like time is slipping through your hands. You've been watching the calendar change, the seasons pass, and the pressure of life increase, and deep inside, you wonder if it's too late. But I am not bound by time. I created time, and I hold it in my hands. I restore time. I redeem it. I bring things together in a single moment that years of effort couldn't accomplish. I will do for you in days what you tried to do in decades. When I move, everything changes. Comment 555 if you believe that God can restore what time tried to steal from you. I am rebuilding you. Not just on the outside, but within. You've looked for peace in people, in plans, in things, but true peace comes from me, and I'm planting it deep in your soul now. The kind of peace that settles you even when things aren't perfect yet. The kind of peace that says, I trust you, God, even when I don't understand. That peace will guard your heart. That peace will silence the lies. That peace will carry you until the miracle becomes visible. A neuroscientist says yes, a 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This journey you've been on, it's been heavy, but the heaviness is lifting. The burdens are being exchanged for blessings. You've walked through sorrow, but joy is coming. And not just any joy. The joy of seeing promises fulfilled, of seeing prayers answered, of looking back and saying, now I understand why I had to walk through that season. The struggle shaped you, it refined you, but it did not break you. And now, the strength you gained in the fire is becoming the foundation for the favor you're about to walk into. Don't compare your journey to others. Don't look around and measure your progress by someone else's highlight reel. What I'm doing in your life is unique. It's sacred. It's timed according to your purpose. You are not behind. You're in my hands. And I never lose what I hold. I have kept you when you thought you wouldn't make it. I've lifted you when no one else knew you were falling. And now, I'm preparing to launch you into a place that reflects the depth of your obedience. Comment 1212 if you receive the launch into the next season God is preparing for you. The people who doubted you, who overlooked you, who spoke against you, they don't have the final say. I do. And I say you are chosen. I say you are blessed. I say you are rising. I say you are covered. What they said will fall to the ground. What I've said will rise and bear fruit. The oil I've poured over your life wasn't meant to blend in, it was meant to set you apart. That's why some people couldn't stay. That's why certain places no longer felt like home. I'm calling you into higher places now. You've been carrying promises for years. Some days they felt light. Other days they felt like weight you couldn't bear, but you never let them go, and because of that, you're about to see them born into reality. There's a release happening in the spirit, heaviness is leaving, clarity is coming. What used to confuse you is about to make perfect sense. I'm revealing things to you that you weren't ready to see before. Wisdom is being poured out. Direction is being made clear. You will not miss your way. I know the weariness in your bones. I know the ache that's been lingering in your spirit. But hear me, you are not running on empty. I am filling you again. I am breathing life back into dry places. You will wake up with new strength. You will walk with new confidence. Not because everything suddenly changed, but because you'll feel me with you again. And my presence is enough. My presence is your power. You've heard me in whispers. You've sensed me in small moments. But now, you're going to see me move in undeniable ways. Ways that make people ask, how did that happen for them? And you'll answer, it was God. Not your effort, not your connections, not your plan. Just me. Because I want you to know what it feels like to be carried by grace, not pushed by pressure, not driven by fear, but led by my hand, surrounded by my goodness. You may feel unqualified. You may feel like others are more worthy, more equipped. But I don't choose the qualified, I qualify the chosen. And you are chosen. I placed gifts inside you that you've barely begun to tap into. There's more in you than you've allowed yourself to believe. I'm pulling it out now. I'm calling it forth. And no insecurity, no past failure, no voice of shame can stop what I'm awakening in you.